Welcome to My English Podcast.
Learn, practice, and speak with confidence.
Hello, and welcome to My English Podcast. I'm Mia, and I'm here with Max and Mrs. Tina. Today, we want to talk about something that can change your English in a big way. I want to start with a real example. Last year, my friend Lucia moved to a new city for her job. She spoke English okay, but always felt nervous. She thought she needed more grammar rules, more big words. But she met another girl, Maya, who sounded so fluent and confident, even though her grammar wasn't perfect. Lucia asked her, "How do you sound so good in English?" Maya said, "I just have some tiny English habits. I do them every day, and I don't even think about it now." Lucia tried these habits. In 3 months, she was speaking easily with everyone. No magic, no special school, just small habits, every single day. That's what we're sharing today. These are 8 easy things you can do, starting right now, to sound more fluent.
That's such a great story, Mia. I used to think the same way as Lucia. I thought, I need more rules. I need to study harder. But then I met people who just used English a little bit every day. They didn't worry so much, they just practiced in small ways. They sounded much better than people who studied from books all day but never spoke.
Exactly, Max. Sometimes, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and relaxed. Mrs. Tina, you teach so many students. What do you notice about people who become fluent fast?
You're both right. The students who become fluent don't always have the best grammar or biggest vocabulary. They have good habits. They listen, they speak, they repeat, they enjoy English every day, even for just 5 minutes. Habits are like brushing your teeth. If you do it every day, it feels easy. If you wait and only do it once a week, it's difficult.
I love that. So today, let's give our listeners the habits that really work. Not boring textbook stuff, but real-life, simple things. You don't need special books. You don't need to move to another country. Just do these habits every day, and you will see results.
I'm excited for this. Can we start with the first habit?
Let's do it. Mrs. Tina, what's the first habit every learner should start today?
Habit number 1. Listen to English every day, even for just 5 minutes. You can listen to a podcast, a song, or a short video. It doesn't matter if you understand everything. The important thing is to hear the sounds and the rhythm. It trains your brain to feel comfortable with English.
That's so true. I started listening to English music when I was a student. At first, I only understood 1 or 2 words. But after a month, I could catch whole sentences. It felt amazing.
Me too. I listen to English podcasts when I walk or cook. Sometimes I don't understand, but I still learn new words and sounds.
That's the point. Even if you don't get everything, your brain is learning. Try to do it every day. 5 minutes is enough to start.
Okay, habit number 2. Max, what's one you use?
I talk to myself in English. It sounds funny, but it works. When I'm alone, I just describe what I'm doing. Like, I'm making coffee now, or I need to find my keys. It helps me think in English and not translate every word.
Oh, I do that too. When I look in the mirror, I say, "You can do it, Mia." Or, "Today will be a good day." It makes English feel like a normal part of my life, not just a school subject.
Yes, talking to yourself is a great habit. You don't need anyone else. Just you and your thoughts. It's good practice, and it helps you feel more confident when you speak to others.
So listeners, try it. The next time you're walking, shopping, or just sitting at home, say something in English about what you see or feel.
All right, what's habit number 3, Mrs. Tina?
Shadowing. This means you listen to someone speaking in English and repeat what they say at the same time, like an echo. You can do it with your favorite movie scene, song, or podcast. It helps your pronunciation and rhythm. Don't worry if you miss some words. Just try to keep up.
I've done shadowing with movie lines. It's actually really fun. And it makes you sound more natural.
I used to feel shy about my accent. But shadowing helped me sound more like a native speaker. And after a while, I didn't even notice I was practicing. It felt easy.
Listeners, try this. Pick one short video or podcast today. Listen and repeat. You'll see, your English will start to sound better and better.
And remember, don't stress about being perfect. The habit is more important than the result at first. If you keep going, your English will improve.
We still have 5 more habits to share, so stay with us. If you make even one of these habits part of your day, you'll be surprised how much your English grows.
And don't forget, you're not alone. We're learning and practicing right here with you.
All right, let's keep going. Mrs. Tina, what's habit number 4?
Habit 4 is to ask questions in English every day, even simple ones. When you're curious about something, try to form your question in English first. You can write it down, say it to yourself, or ask a friend. For example, what does this word mean? Or how do I say this in English? The more you use English to find answers, the more natural it feels.
I love that. I started doing this online. If I wanted to know about a movie or a recipe, I'd type my question in English. I learned new words without even trying.
And it builds real confidence. Every question is practiced. Sometimes, when I travel, I even ask shop workers or hotel staff in English, just to get used to it.
Exactly. Even if you feel shy, just try. Questions are the best way to keep conversations going too.
That makes so much sense. I used to feel a bit shy to ask questions, but the more I tried, the easier it got. Sometimes even small questions help, like how do you say this? Or is this the right word? People are usually happy to help.
And I think it's good to remember, even native speakers ask questions all the time. So don't feel bad or embarrassed. The more you ask, the more you learn. All right, what about the next habit, Mrs. Tina?
Habit 5 is to use English for your daily lists. It sounds simple, but it's very effective. Make your shopping list in English. Write your to-do list in English. If you have reminders on your phone, try writing them in English. This helps your brain think in English about normal, everyday things.
Oh, that's a good one. I remember when I started doing this, even my grocery trips became a little English lesson. I'd write milk, eggs, bread in English, and sometimes I'd add a funny note to myself like, don't forget the cookies.
I do this too. My phone is full of little notes in English. Even when I make a plan for my weekend, I try to use English words and simple sentences. After a while, it just feels normal.
Exactly. This is about making English a natural part of your life, not just something you use in class. If you connect English to your real world, you'll remember words much faster.
So true, and it's so easy to start. Even if you just change one note a day, your brain will get used to English in small steps.
Okay, habit number 6. What's next, Mrs. Tina?
Try thinking in English before you sleep. This habit is so simple but powerful. Every night, before you close your eyes, take 1 or 2 minutes and ask yourself, how was my day? Try to answer in English, even just a few sentences. For example, today I learned something new. I spoke to a friend. I cooked dinner. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just helps your brain practice English when you are relaxed.
I really like that. I sometimes do a day review in my head, and it helps me remember new words or funny moments. It feels like a little story to myself.
Sometimes, if I can't sleep, I even talk quietly to myself about the day. It's almost like my brain is practicing without me even trying.
That's exactly it. Your brain likes small, easy habits. If you make English part of your bedtime routine, it will start to feel easy and natural.
Let's give our listeners a challenge. Tonight, before you sleep, say 3 sentences in English about your day. Even if it feels a little strange, just try it. It really helps.
And remember, you don't have to use big words. Even simple things like I ate pizza or I went for a walk are good practice.
All right, let's keep going. We still have a couple more habits to share. Mrs. Tina, do you have another easy habit for our listeners?
Yes. Habit 7 is to celebrate your small wins in English. Every time you learn a new word, understand a movie line, or finish a conversation, even if it's short, give yourself a little reward. Smile, write it down, or tell a friend, "Hey, I did it." Celebrating makes your brain happy and helps you want to keep learning.
I love that. I used to feel like I wasn't improving fast enough. But then I started to notice small things, like understanding a joke or ordering coffee without any trouble. Now I always try to feel proud of those little wins.
Me too. Sometimes I even write my wins in a notebook. It helps me see my progress and feel good about learning.
That's wonderful. Every small step is important. If you celebrate your wins, learning English will feel fun and positive, not just hard work.
All right, listeners, if you have a win today, celebrate it. You deserve it.
We have one last habit coming up, right?
That's right. Habit 8 is all about connecting with others, but let's talk about how you can do this, even if you don't have English-speaking friends yet.
That sounds interesting. How can someone start?
Try joining an online group or community where people practice English. It could be a chat group, a Facebook page, or even a language exchange app. The important thing is to use English with real people, even in short messages. If you don't want to join a group, try leaving a friendly comment in English on a video or a post you like. Real conversations, even small ones, help a lot.
I remember I joined a language app last year. I was nervous at first, but I met a friend from another country. We send each other short messages, sometimes just, "How are you?" or "What's new?" But it's good practice, and now I feel more confident.
I did something similar. I joined a group about books, and people shared short reviews in English. I started by just reading, then I wrote a few sentences. Everyone was so kind.
Most people are friendly and helpful. Remember, everyone in those groups wants to learn too. You can help each other and feel like you're not alone.
So everyone, try to connect with one new person this week, even just with a hello or thank you in English.
You'll be surprised how much you learn just by using English in real life.
These habits really can change your English little by little, every day. You don't need to do all of them at once. Start with 1 or 2, and add more when you feel ready.
Exactly. Even one small habit can make a big difference over time. The most important thing is to keep going and enjoy your English journey.
Let's remind everyone, learning English is not about being perfect. It's about progress. And these habits help you make that progress step by step. So friends, now you know 8 easy habits that can really help you become more fluent in English. Remember, these aren't magic tricks. They're just small actions you can do every day. Little things that build up over time. Even one habit can make a big difference if you do it again and again.
That's right. Sometimes we all feel stuck or slow when we're learning something new. But with these habits, it feels much easier and a lot more fun. I know for me, just talking to myself or listening to an English song every day made me more confident. I stopped being scared of making mistakes.
And that's so important. It's not about being perfect. It's about trying, about using English, even if you feel a bit nervous. Every single sentence you say or write is progress. And every time you practice, you're getting better, even if you don't see it right away.
I always tell my students, your English will grow as you use it. Don't wait for the perfect day or the perfect grammar. If you can make English part of your daily life, even for just a few minutes, it will get easier and more natural. Celebrate your wins, laugh at your mistakes, and just keep going.
Let's do a quick review together. First, listen to English every day, even just 5 minutes. Second, talk to yourself in English about anything. Third, try shadowing, repeat what you hear. Fourth, ask questions in English, even simple ones. Fifth, write your lists or notes in English. Sixth, think about your day in English before bed. Seventh, celebrate every small win. And eighth, connect with other learners, even with a short message.
That's a great list. And you don't have to start with all 8. Pick one that sounds fun and start today. You'll be surprised at how much progress you make in just a few weeks.
And if you're ever feeling stuck or worried, remember, you're not alone. Every learner feels that way sometimes. The important thing is to keep going and keep practicing. English isn't just a subject, it's a part of your daily life.
You're doing so well. I'm proud of you for listening, for learning, and for trying. If you want, write down your favorite habit from today and try it for 1 week. At the end of the week, see how you feel. I think you'll be amazed at the difference.
And if you liked this episode, share your favorite habit with us. Leave a comment or tell a friend what's working for you. We love hearing your stories and helping you along the way.
Thanks for spending time with us. We believe in you. You can do this.
You really can. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, every small habit is a big step forward.
See you soon, everyone. Take care and happy learning.
Bye.
Bye.